Alright guys, welcome back to the January 12th notes. We're going to zoom forward to problem number 6 where we left off. Alright, this one looks fairly complicated to begin with, but if we tackle it in two different chunks, we're going to deal with two different parentheses. So parentheses number 1, 15 divided by 5 gives me 3. X cubed divided by x squared. 3 minus 2 would just be x to the first power. So that's our first parentheses. Likewise, we're going to mess with our second parentheses. I've got negative 6 squared. That's negative 6 times negative 6, which would be positive 36. So that's going to be 36. And then x to the 1/2 times the 2 power. So 1/2 times 2 is just x to the first power again. And so finally I got 3 times 36. That's 108. And then x times x gives me x squared. Number 7, I'm going to start by squaring everything. I can simplify a little bit on the inside, but I'm going to go ahead and square everything. So I've got 6 squared, that gives me 36. X cubed raised to the second power would be x to the 3 times 2, which is 6. I've got y to the 1/2 times 2, which is y to the first power. On the bottom, I've got 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. And then x, remember there's an understood 1 there. So x to the 1 times 2 is x squared. Y to the 1 times 2 is y squared. Now I've got my division problem. I'm going to start subtracting my exponent. So 36 divided by 9 is 4. X to the 6 minus 2 is x to the 4th power. And then keep in mind there's an understood 1 there. So y to the 1 minus 2 would give me y to the negative 1, which means my y is going to end up down on the bottom. Number 8, again, deal with the two separate parentheses first. So first I got negative 5 squared. That's negative 5 times negative 5, which is positive 25. X to the 3 times 2 is 6. Second parentheses, I've got negative 2 cubed. That's negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Negative 8. X to the 2/3 times 3. 2/3 times 3 is 1. So we're just, 2/3 times 3 is not 1. 2/3 times 3 is 2. And now we can multiply these guys together. So 25 times negative 8 is negative 200. And now I'm multiplying my like bases, so that means I'm adding my exponent. 6 plus 2 is 8. All right, number 9. They want us to find the area. The length, remember our area of a rectangle is going to be length times width. So for this one, my length is 14x cubed. Make that look more like an x cubed y to the 4th times 2x to the 6th y. All right, so multiplying, this is kind of like what we were doing yesterday. So 14 times 2 is 28. X cubed times x to the 6th, 3 plus 6 is 9. Y to the 4th times y, keep in mind there's a y to the first power there. So y to the 4 plus 1 gives you y to the 5th. Last question, number 10. This time they give us the area. So again, we still have an area of a rectangle. Area is length times width. But this time they're giving us the area, which is 25j to the 9th, k to the 25th. We don't know the length. They're giving us the width of 5j to the 14th, k to the 15th. So just like yesterday, they're giving us the area and one of the sides of this rectangle. We've got to go find the other side. To get this L by itself, we've got to divide everything off. If I divide that off of one side, I'm going to divide all that gobbledygook off of the other side. So on this side, the 5's, the j's, the k's cancel, and I'm just with the length. On my other side, we're going to do a little division. 25 divided by 5 is 5. J to the 9 minus 14. 9 minus 14 is negative 5. So that's going to end up on the bottom as j to the 5th. And then k to the 25 minus 15 is k to the 10th. Since it's positive, we're going to put it on the top. And so that's our length. That makes it true. So that is your notes for today. Good luck on your homework. Send me an email if you have any questions over the weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great long weekend.